Hello and welcome to Thank You, No Thank You, a gallery exhibition show curated by myself, Katsi Villifan. I am an artist and also the founder of Laos in the House, an organization that promotes storytelling within the Lao American refugee community. I'm recording this message from my home due to the preventative measures to keep the public safe and healthy from COVID-19. A virtual show wasn't the way that I had initially envisioned my exhibition. I'm glad that the Asian Arts Initiative was still able to keep the show going, as the 45th year of the end of the Vietnam War is important to Southeast Asian American refugees like myself. The title, Thank You, No Thank You, was inspired by this idea of what we as immigrants and refugees are expected to look like, especially in times like now. For some people who lived during that first resettlement in America, now feels a lot like back then. It's hard to articulate how I'm feeling right now. It's hard to process the memories of what it was like having grown up and what my family faced then versus what many of my fellow Asian Americans have to face now. When I initially put together this exhibition, I thought about how in the history and the retelling of the Vietnam War that Lao Americans, Cambodian Americans, and even Vietnamese Americans have been left out of the conversation. I had hoped that with this exhibition, that the stories of those who needed to tell their stories could be highlighted and that we could all share a same space together. In the work that I tried to create, or even in the shows that I try to curate with other artists, I hope that I would be able to bring my mom and she could see a little bit of her own story in there. People who felt invisible or ignored or unheard could see a little bit of themselves in Thank You, No Thank You. We still have to fight to be here. We still have to fight to prove that we should be allowed to talk about what we want to talk about, to celebrate the things that we want to celebrate, whether it's Lao New Year, whether it's APIA Heritage Month, or even the administration at home, which is deporting so many Southeast Asian American refugees back to a country in which they've never been part of. These are conversations that have to happen. These are conversations that should happen. I don't believe that a gallery exhibition is going to be the answer to everything, but what you see and what you feel and what you experience in Thank You, No Thank You would be just a slice of what it's like for people like us. Thank You, No Thank You is a way to have those conversations. Please enjoy the show.